Welcome to Astrophilia Astrology. I'm your astrologer, Ophilia Luna. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. On May 12th, we will have a full moon in your sign. Full moons are a time of endings, and in Scorpio, can be a time of emotional release and exposing what has been hidden so that you can deal with it and heal it. The themes that can be showing up now are of shared assets, death, inheritance, intimacy, investments, psychology or counseling, and how you exchange energy with others. Think back to November 1st of 2024 when we had the new moon in Scorpio. What was happening around that time? Even 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after that time? What new thing was going through your mind that you wanted to accomplish? Were you trying to manifest anything? Have you been slowly working on something behind the scenes? You may now be evaluating your progress. How are things working out for you since November? Are you inching closer to making your dreams a reality? If you're not really happy with your progress, what can you do differently to improve your outcome? Did you experience a loss and are you having a hard time with it? Have you allowed all of the emotion to be released? You can span out even further and connect with the new moon in Scorpio from November of 2023. What themes were coming up then? You may be dealing with those now as well. For you, Scorpio, the full moon is happening in the area pertaining to yourself, your identity, and your health. Because it's such an important area, it affects almost everything, including your home life, your friendship groups, your career, your relationship status, and your reputation. This could be a time where you are releasing some people in your life, whether it's a spouse, a partner, friends, or coworkers. You are having to purge these people in order for you to continue to grow. Or if you've lost a parent or someone important in your life, maybe you have to allow yourself to properly heal the deep sadness that is within you. Because this moon is happening in Scorpio, and Scorpio has to do with what is hidden or unseen, we have to look at the roots and foundation of the relationships you are trying to keep alive or who you are needing to let go of. Did your relationship start off weak and strained? Has it grown into something solid and able to withstand the pressures? Or has it remained weak, unfulfilling, and stagnant? If you're unable to remediate the problems within the relationship, it may be time to say goodbye for your own health and well being. If you have your own business, you may have been in evaluation mode since last November, trying to decide if you should keep the business, sell the business, and start something new, or let go of the people who are draining money from your company. This is a great time to get to the root of the company problems for the health and well being of the company. Remember, it's not personal, it's just business. With this full moon, the spotlight is on you, dear Scorpio. What do you need to do in order to feel whole, happy, and healthy? When you stand naked in front of the mirror, do you like what you see, or is there something growing out of control that is bothering you? Or maybe not growing enough? Scorpio rules the sex organs. Is that functioning properly? In order to fix any malfunctions, you need to, again, go to the root of the matter. In order for a body to function properly, it needs nutritious food that provides the essential vitamins. It needs sufficient water, a regular exercise routine, sufficient sleep, and low stress. Make sure you have all these things in place at all times and give yourself time to see changes. Change isn't going to happen overnight. What are you doing that has gone against these things? What do you need to cut out to ensure that you're not reversing any good that you might be doing? In a few weeks, you may start to take your health more seriously and you'll be able to be more disciplined about the way you take care of yourself. While you may fall off again from September to February, you'll have the opportunity to get back on track. Maybe it will be a period of testing you to see if you've learned your lessons, but now you have the heads up. Scorpio, if you have children, you can expect to see changes in their lives. They were in a period of learning about rules and structures when it comes to things that they do to have fun, their friendship groups, and learning about the birds and the bees and their education. And while there still may be a focus on these, in about 3 weeks, the focus will shift to a new routine, new daily schedule, maybe a loss of some of their friendship groups. If your child is also a Scorpio, maybe they got a bit of a bad reputation for something they did or said, and maybe they lost some friends because of it. If you are moving, this will also affect yours as well as their daily life and routines and friends. If you are having an intense time, it may be difficult to balance what you're feeling with the parenting responsibilities. However, try to keep in mind that your children will be feeling intense feelings too, so remember to nurture them as well as yourself. You could also have one or two kids that are graduating and moving away from home. Or maybe it's you who is graduating at the time of this full moon and traveling with family. You'll be saying goodbye to your school friends and focusing on your career and making new friends and new social groups. Here are some tips for this full moon. This is more of a little challenge for you, Scorpio. After you return from any vacations you might be on, cut out sugar for 90 days. Then report back here if you've seen a difference. Take a good, honest look at yourself and your deep, dark feelings and desires. Write down in a journal using the following prompt. If I had nothing to fear, nothing to prove, or nothing to hide from others, what would I do? Sit in a quiet space and write down on paper what you want to release and let go of. You can then tear up the paper into little pieces and flush it down the toilet or place it in a flowing river and say, I release you. Tune into your sacral chakra by playing your favorite music and dancing or swaying your hips. Let loose and dance away like nobody's watching you. And lastly, speak up and don't be afraid of confrontation. Let your voice be what sparks your liberation and transformation. That's all I have for you, Scorpio. Please like and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading, contact me at astrophiliaastrology.com. Good luck and see you next time.